Welcome back to Seen It Before. We're probably going to say something stupid about your favorite movie because we've seen it all before, and I'm Danny.
I'm Dan, and we're doing Ready or Not 2, Here I Come, which why is it not called Ready or Not, Here I Come?
I think it officially is called Ready or Not, Here I Come.
No, it's Ready or Not 2.
I looked on the IMDb. There's no 2 anymore.
The IMDb?
The IMDb. I think they changed it because, like...
Because they realized they were stupid?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it's not as stupid as Now You See Me, Now You See Me Too.
Yeah.
Now You See Me, Now You Don't.
Hold on. Oh,
So stupid,
right,
dude.
your stupid fucking Wi-Fi doesn't work with IMDb on here. Nope, still Ready or Not 2, Here I Come.
Oh, that's wrong.
Yeah, it is.
They should fix that. Guys, fix that.
Anyway, that's as of recording, but maybe it did change by now. Who knows? So, Samara Weaving, new.
Great.
I honestly, she's my favorite scream queen of this scream queen of this era. I can't even fucking talk right
She's
now.
my scream queen.
She's my scream queen.
Yeah.
Scream queen. I also can't hear out of this ear right now because it's so fucking blocked. So it's
From-
great.
Oh.
Allergies.
It's spring.
Yep, it's always my left ear, and it pisses me off because I sleep on my left side. So it makes it even worse.
I'm
Anyway,
a back sleeper.
I mean, I also am, but I'm both.
For a while, like I was sleeping on my left side,
Yeah.
and then my shoulder was going, I don't like you anymore, and just kind of like hurting.
Yeah, I
And
get
now
that.
I
I get, limbs not liking you anymore. I get it.
Yeah.
So just,
no, what we were saying, like 25 and up, things start hurting and not working.
yeah, well, you're not, well, yeah. I feel like it's later than that, but for a lot of our friends, it's, I guess, 25 and up.
It's starting to hit me.
Yeah. I turned 30 in less than a month.
Don't get
and
old,
it's
guys.
really already hit me, so.
Don't get
Yeah,
old.
yeah.
It's in less than a month?
Less than a month.
Damn. Wait. Oh, yeah. Like legit, or 29 days from now.
29 days as of recording.
As a recording.
All right. Anyway, we're rambling here. Let's get to it. Nope.
Let's get to it.
Nope. Let's get to it.
If you don't do exactly what I say, we are going to die.
So anyway, Ready or Not 2, Here I Come. Why is it still called that? That's stupid.
Compliment sandwich?
Compliment sandwich. Okay, so I got okay. Getting character. Okay. Samara Weaving hits it out of the park once again, and she has this very unique scream that I like. It's kind of like the yodel kind of like
It's
scream.
also a little like guttural. And
Yeah, like, it's
kind of like it's good.
Yeah. I thought Catherine Newton was really good addition. I didn't like that kind of like, I don't know. I mean, I think it's an improvement in like almost every way from the first one. It's just bigger. It does everything that a sequel should do. It just kind of felt not so much hide and seeky, which I really liked about the first one. But like, I get
But they're playing hide and seek.
but they're not. but they're not. There's no game. I think the world building might have been like should have taken a little more tact or whatever, because like, I mean, obviously they weren't expecting a sequel to be made from the first one, but it's like now they're making it. They control the entire world. Okay, that wasn't really set up at all in the first one, but I understand. But another great thing that I liked was all of the killers, I guess. They had their own distinct personalities. And I liked they all kind of had their own stories a little bit, like, character, little nuggets of like
Little blurbs.
little blurbs. What'd you think?
So my compliment sandwich, as I said in the beginning, Samara Weaving, my favorite scream queen of this era. I mean, she's continues to kill it in everything I see her in, which isn't much, honestly, which is unfortunate. I'd like to see her in more, comedies, dramas, not just horror. I want to see what she can do. But that being said, things I didn't like that much. Oh God, I don't know. What didn't I like about this movie? Probably that it was literally just the first one, just on steroids. Like, we've seen that a lot lately, but I don't think that's the worst thing about it. I don't know if there is a terrible thing about it, because it was just fun. I had fun seeing this movie, and it was a good time. One other good thing, Titus's character is Sean Hatose. Oh my God. He's having such a resurrection because he was in The Faculty. I saw that a couple months ago. And then now he's in The Pit, and now he's in Ready or Not 2. I mean, he's just going through the motions, and he's just doing everything right. Sarah Michelle Gellar also, always a plus.
Yeah. The thing about Sarah Michelle Gellar is like she like she was so big in like the 90s. Like she was like Sarah Michelle Gellar. And now I like that she's kind of taking these like little, like more or less like really supporting roles. Like in Dexter, the Rewind, the prequel one. What was it called?
Wait, what was it again? Dexter?
The one with the kid. Original Sin.
Oh yeah,
Dexter
no,
Original
I
Sin.
didn't watch that one.
She's like this the head blood spatter analyst or like forensics person that's
track.
teaching Dexter.
That tracks.
So she's there for as kind of like, you know, a potential like who's the killer kind of going on, but she really has a small part in that show. And I'm thinking like, oh, it's Sarah Michelle Gellar though. Like she's like, it's Sarah Michelle Gellar, you know. And now in this one, she's definitely not. She's one of the main villains, but she's not the main villain, which I thought was
She's
interesting.
just supporting, and she's very good at the supporting role. I mean, like everything I've seen her in with supporting, she knows when to give way to the lead and or the villain, and she's very good at that.
Yeah, she's like, I had my moment in the 90s. I killed so many vampires. I slayed them real good.
She's got kids and
got kids.
Freddie Prinze Jr. She's fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's see. So let's start off with this. So it starts off right where the first one ended, and they do this really cool, like, I don't know how they kind of transfer. They kind of transfer her onto a gurney, and then they're just pushing her through a hospital. Like, there was a really cool opening scene that really worked well. And then right into it with what's his face? Oh my God, what's the first guy? His name, Kevin Durand.
Oh yeah,
His character. That was a nice surprise. I didn't even see him in the trailers or anything. That was cool to see.
I guess he's
frosted tips.
He's kind of the radio silence like guy now a little bit. Like he was in one part of the cast.
Abigail. He was in.
Well, I think that's it so far.
Oh, so he's not the guy.
But he was in Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I'm like fucking awesome.
He's really good.
Yeah,
in that.
like where's this guy been hiding? Because he was like Martin Keamy in Lost. Like that's where I like really knew him from. And then he just disappeared. And then now he's like, oh, it's that guy. I like him.
A lot of these people are having like these comebacks in these smaller movies, but they're fun small movies in the horror genre, and it works really well. Yeah. I guess horror is one of the easier genres, I guess, to act in, from what I hear. But
which you wouldn't think it would be, because like to scream, I mean, maybe like not like guys are really screaming all that stuff, but like, you know, to scream that much, that loudly per take,
especially
like,
Samara Weaving. Oh my God.
Yeah.
In this
Like
movie.
her lungs gotta hurt, dude. Like, you know, and then Catherine Newton, she was also really funny in this movie. Like at the scene, the scene where they kind of like the exposition scene.
Oh my God.
Where she's gagged and she's kind of like, she's like, oh, so we own the world. And she's like, you know?
Okay. So they go through, they get captured again by Elijah Wood, the lawyer.
Yeah. I think he works very well in these kind of like part of the plot, but not part of the plot people.
He's the exposition.
Yeah,
He's the guy that makes the rule or holds up the rules.
There's other movies that I've seen him in where I'm thinking he's going to be a bigger, more active character, and he just kind of doesn't. And I think it just really works for him.
I just loved the scene where he walks out with his big ass book. I'm like, all right, Tolkien. But it was so fucking funny. But I really liked how conspiratorially timely this movie is, I guess, with like, because if you're in like all those conspiracy circles and stuff like that, you hear that, the world's run by all these big families and stuff like that.
BlackRock families,
all that stuff.
Yeah,
and like they really
Rothschild.
kind of lean into that in this movie. And I really liked that aspect of it. It was a really cool mechanic along with, the devil worshiping.
Yeah.
So that was also fun. And, all the blood cannons. So a lot of blood cannons in this movie. My God.
I mean, yeah. Well, I saw an interview with both of them. They were like saying like, do you keep your eyes open or closed when they do
I saw this one too.
Yeah, we try to keep them open because,
It stings like a mother, but
you gotta. Yeah. So, which, but that also made me wonder. So when they were doing that kind of like beginning shot again, that looked like the take from the first one.
I think it was, but then they matched it when they put her onto the gurney. I think that's all they had to do with that.
But it takes a lot of artistry to like get the makeup and the blood spatter patterns
Just
exactly
perfect.
right.
Yeah, I know. Like they could use the same dress. That's probably fine because they probably have a couple different versions of that. So I mean,
Yeah, I love by the end of this one. It's just a black dress at this point, just covered in dry dark blood.
Well, no, she changed into a black dress at the end for the wedding.
Oh yeah, like right before the.
But yeah, like before that, yeah. So yeah, all right, let's I guess skip ahead a little bit. So there's another wedding in this movie. So at one point, Samara Weaving decides to marry Sean Hatosi's character, and that's apparently a little thing in the rules where you can not die. She can survive and marry him, and then kind of do her own thing. I guess she doesn't have to be married to him, but she's technically married to him. It's weird.
Right. It's kind of like I thought it would be kind of like a bloodline thing because that they do make that thing. So like I guess Kevin Durant was only him or something because he tried to kill her before the game started. That's why he blew up. And then there's the what's her name? I don't know, the Asian woman. She's like, she comes in and says, "Oh, there's a way to do this. Marry my shitty son."
Yeah.
And then, we can save your life. And then, I like how she was kind of like honest. She's like, I'm the least bad option. Like, I'm a bad person, but like, I'm the least bad. So like, and my son's a dipshit. You can just
do whatever you want.
Yeah. Yeah. So I like that they're adding like these little like changes to the rules. Cause it's like at first, obviously in the first one, it's just kind of like, just survive. And if you survive, we die. We blow up and stuff.
Yeah, I liked the blowing up thing. I was like, oh my God, that was fun. It just kind of made a lot bloodier and it worked really well. I don't know. Okay, maybe not really well because it was kind of shocking at the beginning when Kevin Durant blows up. I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, I was like wondering, it's like how is this going to work? Because it's like, I know that in the trailer, she ends up at the golf course. I'm like, if she's going to die right now, I think it's a little too soon. This isn't like my because I'm like, I know how movies work.
Yeah.
Like there's nobody else around. The only person around is Catherine Newton, but she hates her sister right now. It's too soon for her to like get involved and try to save her. So so the only option is that she dies right here. And then they pull he blew up stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's the only way that this could have gone forward. And then, they added the little twist. And I called like 2 out of 3 of the major twists.
You did.
And I had a third one, which I thought would have been smart, but they didn't do it.
Well, explain the twist.
So the first one I'm saying like, okay, because like you saw the tension between the twins. I'm like, okay, so they're going to betray each other. That was pretty obvious, pretty telegraphed.
Yeah, that one I knew too. So
the second one I got wrong, where I thought once they kind of like, okay, marry me, like they bring up the marriage proposal thing. Sarah Michelle Gellar comes in and says, "Hey, let's have a toast." I'm thinking,
poison the glass.
Like, is the game still going? Can she still kill her right now? Like, is that legal? I thought it'd be smart to like, poison her and then, or try to poison her.
Direction. Yep.
Yeah. So, because I'm thinking like, it's Chekhov's gun kind of thing. Like, you have the glasses of wine there. A glass of wine is never a glass of wine. Nope. So,
especially in horror movies.
Yeah. So, but it ended up not being but then the second that Sean Hatosy killed Sarah Michelle Gellar, I'm thinking, and he says, "Oh, there's no rule against killing a family member." I'm like, "Oh, okay, I see where it's going."
That was brutal.
Yeah. So I called it maybe like 5 minutes before she kills him, which I'm surprised that she like stuck around for the kiss because like I thought they were married technically before the kiss. That was a really awkward kiss.
It was very one-sided.
He's like getting all in there too.
Yeah.
And she's just kind of like dead-eyed the whole time. She's like, this has been a really long weekend.
Yep. It's like literally, it's been one long week for her. Just like, poor girl. Like, even though this is 5 years since the last one came out? 5 or 6 years?
I think it was 2019.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, 7 years, dude.
Yeah. Well, they got Scream, then they got Abigail, and then they got kicked out of Scream, and now they're back here.
Yeah.
Now they got The Mummy. So
so another one other than Lee Cronin?
The Brendan Fraser one. They're directing the next Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz one.
Okay.
Yeah. That's going to be really cool to see. Their first big budget one. That'll be fun.
I hope that Brendan Fraser can like convincingly be an action star again. Because I really like him. He really came out swinging with The Whale. But I'm not sure if he's like...
I'm sure he'll be the protagonist, but I feel like there's going to be a second protagonist, like either his daughter or his son that'll probably take the reins.
I mean, yeah, so that's the way, and can get off a little tangent here?
Yeah, it's fine.
That's how you do Indiana Jones. like the succession. So you don't succeed Indiana Jones with Phoebe Waller-Bridge. The Mummy is a perfect ancillary to that, where you can just it's not sacred, like not so sacred, where you can offshoot it and stuff. Do it with that one. Anyway.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought there was going to be much more to that.
From the dawn of time, the mummies were.
How exactly are they going to do the Mummy now? Like, though, are they going to bring back the fucking Scorpion King?
Oh God! Hey, The Rock is hurting for something. You see how much he campaigned for that. Speaking of Brendan Fraser, because The Rock tried to follow Brendan Fraser's like career campaign thing, where he's like, okay, so action star, tries to do a dramatic actor, cries at the Cannes Film Festival, and then wins an Oscar. He was like, okay, I'm gonna try for that. And then you can just see how fake it was when he's like, oh my God, they really like me in the Smashing Machine. A 20-minute standing ovation. It's kind of just
it's a thing.
It's a dick swinging contest at that.
I mean, but that's all.
Everyone gets 10 minutes.
Everyone gets at least 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
And sure, you'll get 20 if you're a really big star. Sure.
Yeah.
Like, that's all it really means.
Oh my God, guys.
Yeah.
Really? You guys like me?
All right. Back to Ready or Not. So the devil worshipping side of it was really cool.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like, oh, we're Eyes Wide Shut again. Cool. Awesome. Great.
Not as intense, but I still haven't seen Eyes Wide Shut, so I can't really say anything about that movie.
Well, it's basically everything you would imagine.
I've heard.
Yeah.
But, and
There's a lot of like strangeness around it. It's Kubrick's last movie. He didn't see the last cut. It's a movie exposing a lot of.
Died 7 days after the premiere or something like that.
Yeah. It's so. It reveals a lot about behind closed doors of powerful people, and
who knows if that's true or if it's just a coincidence. But there's a lot of talk around there, so you never know.
At what point? At what point do you stop? It's like too many coincidences.
Yeah.
It's all circumstantial.
Yeah. Anyway,
but yeah,
do you think they do a third movie?
No, don't do a third movie.
Okay.
Where could you go with it?
Prequel.
No.
Because they talked about 1964 really briefly in the movie. They talked about like the last time this happened was 1964. I don't know if that's like a throwaway line or if that's setting something up in case this movie does well.
Yeah, we said October 1963.
Like that.
Because like a month later, JFK.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So I'm thinking like,
So I don't know, because we both caught that, but I'm like, I don't know if that's just a throwaway thing or just like a little nod, or if they're actually planning to do something with it.
Could just be a random.
I mean, maybe it would be before that. So like, I don't know, whoever wins that does that. I don't know how it works, but like that could be cool to see and then do a sequel to that. But like, I think it just depends on how this movie does. And this movie opened up against Project Hail Mary, so that's not a good sign.
I mean, but I'll give it credit though. Like, this is a good weekend because this movie, like, spoiler for my review or my rating, this is a very good movie. I really liked it. Project Hail Mary is definitely a little better.
Project Hail Mary has a lot to chew on. This movie is just fun.
Yeah.
Really fun. I give it the same rating as the first one, 3.5 stars on Letterboxd. It's fun. I don't think it's better than the original necessarily because I really like the original, but
yeah, like a lot of it's like a kind of like a if you like things going bigger and better versus staying small and then the original core idea. I'm more along the lines of if you can do it without sacrificing what made the first one good, then I really like this one.
Like Ready or Not, like The Black Phone, like that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Like it has its charm when it's just like a little tiny, just a girl trying to get away from her crazy in-laws, which reminds me of another movie called You're Next, which
I never saw that.
You probably should. It's really good.
Who directs that?
Adam Wingard.
Oh, yeah. Okay. The Godzilla versus Kong guy. Okay.
Yeah, this is one of his first movies, and it's very down at close to the ground. Because I think that success got him Blair Witch, which that's also a super cool marketing. This like a little tidbit. The Blair Witch remake.
Oh,
so the movie wasn't that good, but the marketing behind that I thought was genius. They called it the movie. They called it The Woods, and they we're like, what's this mysterious movie called The Woods? And then you find out it's like a Blair Witch remake. But like I thought it was like really cool. Like they called it a different movie to try to see how much potential it actually had on its own.
Gotcha.
So But yeah, You're Next reminds me a lot of Ready or Not. Kind of like girl against this family, or these killers are outside the house and they're dealing
So
with.
kind of a mix of The Strangers and Ready or Not.
Kind of, yeah. Like there's like these guys, like they all have like these animal masks, and what you don't know is that she's actually she was actually trained by her dad, who was like a survivalist or something.
Okay, so maybe a little John Wick in there.
Yeah, a little, yeah.
Interesting.
Like Home Alone-ish, John Wick-ish, yeah.
Okay. That does sound really fun.
Yeah. Because it's like something you wouldn't expect, because it's like a family reunion and then shit goes to hell.
Yeah. Speaking of shit going to hell, the season 5 of The Boys is coming up. We were going to do a whole episode on, a recap of what's happened and what we expect to happen.
Yes.
So maybe we should just talk about that a little bit here. So comes out in a couple weeks now. And, or like
I think
a week as of recording. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a week as of release.
posting.
Release. Jesus. Oh boy. Thinking ahead. All right. So what do you think is going to happen in this season? Do you think Homelander is going to die?
No.
Okay.
I think what's going to happen is he's going to lose his powers.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
That's the one thing, because the one thing he hates more than, fears more than dying is being just a human.
Not powerful.
Yeah. Like that's
will
his
be
one
fun.
thing.
Yeah, because they're going after the first version of V, which Soldier Boy and Stormfront had. So maybe they're going to try to find a way to revert that and maybe get like an antidote for Soups. Because I know they're trying to do like the whole the Soup disease thing that they had in season 4, like the whole virus that they had in season 4. Maybe they're trying to like combine them.
Forgot about that.
Because I feel like that's going to come back. Because it was also in Gen V. So like I feel like that's going to be an overarching thing.
I mean, you know me, I liked season 1, and then every other season has just kind of been like, what's the most depraved sexual thing we can throw in here, and the bloodiest thing that we can think of, like
Herogasm. And it came to the head there at Herogasm. But
and then they raped Huey. I mean, it's just like
those. I think it was both season 3.
no, that was season 4.
That was season 4. Oh
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was the Spider-Man.
The Spider-Man thing, yeah.
Right.
So I just, and then a lot of people disagree with me. Like we got like a lot of thumbs down on it.
Yeah.
I still stand by it.
I mean, hey, yeah. I mean, I understand that you don't want to see that.
Yeah.
But like, it's just, that's the fan base of this show. That's how it goes in the comics. It's very sexually depraved, very weird. And then that's what you're signing up for.
Yeah, I just hope that they have like maybe it's because I couldn't really find much to latch onto story wise with season 4 other than that. So season 5 seems like they've been dragging their feet for the last couple seasons. Like we know where it's going to end.
Stretching it out.
Or, yeah, like kind of like how
Supernatural.
oh yeah. So yeah, I think that's how Homelander is going to go out. Because he's too important, too charismatic of it just to die. Right.
Okay. I think other characters. I think Butcher's dead. He's easily dead.
Sacrifices himself somehow. Blah blah blah.
Now the other characters, that's where it's up in the air because I feel like Huey has to die, but I could also see him not dying. And then Annie might be okay. I don't know.
I think Frenchie's dead.
I don't think A-Train's going to die now just because like he died the last season. Now he's back again. I don't think they're going to kill him twice. It wouldn't make any sense.
True.
But if they do it, they're going to have to do it early in the season.
Right. Yeah. Like, are they going to be going all out with the shocks in this season?
They've also said right from the get-go, there's going to be stakes and there's going to be people that die early on.
Okay. But like, there's people who we care about more than others. Like, and
so
also
A-Train would make sense to be killed off first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, or it could be like the deep guys,
He's got a podcast now.
Oh, right.
The Inside the Manosphere.
It makes so much sense for him.
It makes total sense. Him and Black Noir just on a soundboard, which is hilarious. Let's see. Yeah, but it's obviously going to come down to, now Ryan. Is Ryan going to like go away from his father and join Butcher, or is he going to like kind of fight them both? How is that going to work?
I think he's just going to be like, fuck both of you guys. I'm just, I'm done with all this shit.
Because there's that scene in the trailer where Homelander just punching the living shit out of someone. Is that Ryan? Is he punching the absolute shit out of his son? Yeah, like that's stuff I've heard online. I'm like, oh, that could
That
be
would-
interesting.
That would be interesting.
Yeah,
But the
because
reason-
he's hesitating too when he's doing it.
Right.
So
Okay.
there's little things that I've noticed. I'm like,
My money's gonna go on no.
no.
Just because I don't really have a lot of faith in the writers. I don't think they do something that interesting. You know?
I do. I know the writers. I mean, from Supernatural. I mean, they like to do this kind of stuff. But like now that they
Or if they do that, it's not gonna mean really much in the long run.
that's true. Because they are setting up Vault Rising, which is the prequel show, which is coming out with Jensen Ackles and Aya Cash. So
So that sounds interesting.
That would be fun.
Because I really like those characters. So yeah, I like, and also that one episode where we would get the flashbacks of like old school, like original Black Noir. Yeah, I thought that was like really cool. Like I like that aesthetic and stuff. So
but yeah, so there's a lot to look forward to with The Boys. I think they need to get away from just The Boys in general and now go into this Vault Rising thing. I don't know if that's going to be a multi-season thing or not. Then there's also The Boys Mexico they've talked about for years, which I don't know if that's going to happen.
Boys Mexico.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
I don't know. I'm just kind of like at this rate. I'm not fully as invested as many other people are in this show, just because I've been burned since season 3. Honestly, I'm just kind of like,
Yeah, I know.
okay, whatever.
I get it.
So, but I think that might be like the perfect place for me in the show, where I'm just kind of like, okay, whatever.
Maybe it'll be fun. Maybe it'll surprise you. You never know.
Yeah, if it surprised me, I welcome it.
Yeah, exactly. Then we get the first 2 episodes in week 1, and then we get 1 episode each until May 20th, I believe. So we will be following that show week to week. So join us every, what is it? Come out Thursdays?
Sunday.
Sunday. Every Sundays, we're going to break down the episode. We're going to talk about it. And yeah, we'll go from there. So,
Oh, we never rated Ready or Not.
oh yeah, no, I was going to circle back.
okay.
Don't you worry. We just had to
yeah.
go on our
We're
little
gonna circle
tangent
back.
about the boy. Yeah. All right.
Come on, Jen Psaki. Let's do it. We'll circle back.
All right. So we're circling back to Ready or Not.
Yes. Here I come.
Ready or Not 2. Here I come.
Right. Who?
Yes.
Ready or Not 2. Here I come.
Yes, yes. Okay. So, overall, Ready or Not, this one it's as good as the first one. I don't know if it's necessarily better. As of now, I don't think it is better. So I think I don't even know what I gave Ready or Not 1 on. Did we do that on this podcast? I don't even know if we did
No,
the
we
first
didn't.
one.
No,
Okay.
it came out 2019 before we even had this.
Well, yeah,
podcast.
I just didn't know if we had like done a evergreen type of thing with it. I don't know.
We probably should have.
Probably should
The
have.
funniest thing, I was looking back because we did Scream 1 and Scream 5 when the kind of it aired.
Yeah.
We never did Scream 6.
We never did Scream 6.
We never did Scream 6. We did Scream 7. We skipped
dear.
Scream 6. I don't know why.
Well, oh well.
well,
Anyway,
that one's good. So
yeah, Ready or Not 2. I'm gonna give this movie a 79. It's a solid follow up. I probably will go back to it just to watch it one more time, but I don't know if I'll keep going back to it. It's fun for a 1-2 time watch, but I'm not gonna like keep going back to it.
yeah, definitely. I'm gonna see it maybe like one more time. I mean, that's what I did with the original Ready or Not. Yeah, so 82.
82? Nice.
82. Yeah, because I really like the ending. She really turned the tables, like, and used the rules against her. And you just see Elijah Wood just kind of like, yes. I like you. You got
He's
some
like, oh,
fire.
you're playing chess. They're
Yeah.
playing checkers.
And he's like, go crawl for it, bitches. And he
Yeah,
throws it in
throw the ring in there. Oh yeah, that was awesome.
and all like the dead goats and stuff.
Oh god, and they all explode.
Yeah. Awesome.
Wild.
Love
shit.
it. And that's when they're like, okay, we're gonna do something really fucking awesome right now. So
Yeah. Also, the set design was awesome in
Yeah.
this movie. Like even better than the first one.
it's funny too.
Yeah.
Like with he's like, oh, you're back for more, bitch. Yeah. Shoots her
oh
three
my
times
god,
with a shotgun.
Jesus. Like
Back for round 2.
and then she runs out of ammo.
Yeah. It's like shit. Yeah, she
did-
should have just shot her once. Like she was dead after this. She got shot in the head.
No, she got shot in the stomach.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, even that would be.
I
even
think
more
she shot her in
painful.
the head at the end when she was on the ground. But like,
Double
yeah.
tap. Yeah. No, it was great.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so also we wanted to thank you all for joining us for the Oscars live stream special. Like that was a really fun time. Everybody was in the comments. It was fun. And we're gonna do it every year as we usually do. So join us next year for that. Until then, we're Seen It Before. You can find us on Instagram and TikTok with @SeenItBeforecast. That's SCENE, It Beforecast. And you can find me on Letterboxd with DonutMan96. I'm Dan.
I'm Danny. You can find me on Instagram at Danny_Was, my Letterboxd and Serialized at DJ Was. And that's it. I don't need to advertise my YouTube channel and all. That's fine. And be sure to leave us a like and review and rating for our podcast because, it really helps. We want to get the word out and get higher ratings and stuff. So,
Yeah.
I like this podcast. Yeah.
Like and subscribe. And next time on Seen It Before, Project Hail Mary. So we've already seen it as of taping this. Maybe we can give a little preview about Project Hail Mary. So there was an article that came out. It's in the top 100 of Letterboxd already. And I don't know if that's true. I haven't looked. But I think it's really good. The movie is solid.
It's a really good movie. Right now, I think it's my favorite of the year.
Oh, yeah.
That's
There's not much.
saying much.
Yeah. Because the Odyssey still hasn't come out. Like Spider-Man, all the big ones haven't come out
This
yet.
year is stacked.
Yeah.
I think it's a really good quality movie. And we'll just see if it stands the test of time. So
Yeah. No. And without green or blue screen too, it's just amazing. There is CGI in the movie, but but the way they did this movie is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And the story is great. Drew Goddard did a great job writing this movie. I mean, fantastic.
and we're gonna have a super fan of the book, and she's gonna watch it 4 more times before the podcast.
I think one more time before the podcast. I thought she said Wednesday she was seeing it again.
She's seeing it Wednesday. No, she's going to see with one of her friends, another one of her friends. Maybe they're gonna go at the same time. I don't know, but yeah,
That's
Sydney is gonna be on. I think first time on Seen It Before.
First time seeing it before. She's been on Dual Debates a couple times.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll get to hear her gush about the book. So I also will talk a little bit about the book because I am currently still reading it.
She's gonna go off and on scientific tangents. It's taking the centrifugal force.
Yeah, but it's very good. Ryan Gosling is at his best. So yeah, until next time. We'll see you next time.